Hey, it's time of Dish with D. That's me. I got invited out to a winery tonight, and I'm bringing dessert. So I thought I'd take you along because, yes, stalkers, this recipe has been made here on the tube before, but not by me and not with my twists. Because you know, Dee's got to put her spin on it. It's just what I do. So this is Pound Droppers pumpkin cream cheese swirl bars. They're 1 point each. They're very, and there's a cream cheese swirl on top. I know. Can you just? I've been wanting to make these, and this seemed to be the perfect opportunity because I had to bring dessert and something cute, and you know, and it's fall. Well, it's almost fall, but it's fall in my world. There's Bailey walking across the tightrope. Isn't he cute? So, yep, 1 point pumpkin swirl bars. Yes, I put my little spin on it. I will tell you as I'm making it, the little tweaks I'm making. And again, you don't have to make these tweaks. I'm making them because this is the stuff I happen to have around, and to me it sounded interesting to try. You know, you have to make these things your own and what you have around the house, and you know, and experiment. It's what it's all about. There's still 1 point because I didn't really change much of anything that would have been pointed. So let's go because the wineries are calling. These got to get done and cool before we leave. So let's go. All right, our oven is preheated to 350. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the topping because I just want to have it ready. So in my bowl, I have 8 ounces. I'm using fat-free cream cheese. You can use any cream cheese you like. I'm having to use the fat-free. And you should make sure that it's softened. And I also have 1 egg, 2 tablespoons. It says fat-free milk. Loaf any milk you want. I'm using cashew because that's what I have. 2 tablespoons of that. And 1/3 cup of sugar substitute of choice. I'm using the Lakanto monk fruit. Now again, this is Pound Dropper's recipe, so I will have her, it's got a whip of monk fruit in my nose, her recipe linked in the description box below. I am making very little changes because, like I said, I'm changing up the type of cream cheese. Again, you can use whatever cream cheese you want. High fat, low fat, no fat. It's your dessert. You put in what you want. It all's going to taste good because it's cream cheese. You know? So let's get this all mixed and combined. This is our topping for our bars. Let's just get this mixed. I probably should have had a whisk. I'm going to grab my whisk and whisk. There we go. This was a last minute decision. I just found out we're going out, so I thought I would bring a dessert, and this I've been wanting to make. And I'm sure this has been filmed, like I said, several times by people. But you know what? I've never done it, so, you know, and I'll put my D spin on it as I usually do. I have my own little list of ingredients. A little bit. I do have a couple of little changes. So far, we've changed the cream cheese. All right, got to combine. And I'm leaving out a few things because I just don't like it. You got to put in what you like. This is your dessert. All right. Let this sit, and we're going to start on our base. This is, of course, the topping. All right, in a large bowl, we have our dry ingredients. This is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Here's another one of my touches. I took out a scoop, and I'm putting in a scoop of the Devotion protein powder, this sweet potato pie. Again, this is my substitution. I'll show you. Here it is. You don't have to use this. You absolutely can just use the full 2 cups. That's perfectly fine. But this is what I want to do. I'm going to put, so I took this is a serving. So I took this much flour out, and I'm just adding the protein powder. I'm not going to add any more points. We'll do that. And we're going to put our 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now, it did call for cloves. If you know me well enough, I don't like cloves, so I'm leaving that out. Again, you like cloves, you put it in. This, you know, like I always say, you make your recipes the way you want, and I'll make recipes the way I want. That's how life flows in the good old life. This is the USA, but a lot of people don't live in the USA, so combine these, get your cinnamon distributed. There we go. I'm just not a huge clove lover, so I'm leaving it out. All right, we have 3/4 of a cup of sugar substitute. She uses regular Lakanto monk fruit. I'm choosing to use the brown sugar. This is Sucre and Gold is what I had left, so I decided to use brown. Again, use what you have on hand. I just thought I'd change it up because that's just what I do. But you know, you do you and I'll do me, and that's how we live happily ever after. Just make sure that sugar is all nice and combined, because you know sometimes it clumps. It's sugar, it's what it does. Okay. All right, next we're going to put in 4 beaten eggs and our can of pumpkin. Okay. 4 beaten eggs and a whole, it's 15.5 ounce can of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie. I don't know why they even make pumpkin pie. I don't think anybody actually really uses it, but they must because they keep making it, so. Get it all out. And combine. Then we're going to combine this. We're going to grab our pan. I think it's 15 by 13. It's a jelly roll pan. I will give you the exact measurements when we come back. All right, our wet ingredients are all combined, but you know this is a dish with the, tweak. So I'm going to add a little bit of my favorite non-fat Greek yogurt. Not a lot, a couple tablespoons. I just want to add a little richness to this, and really no points. And fun for me. You're like, Dee, did you just eat that yogurt? Yes, I did. I have no shame. So just a couple tablespoons. It's going to give a little bit of richness. Not got any points. I mean, 2 tablespoons is the whole entire thing. You got to be kidding me. See how light it's gotten just for that little bit of yogurt? I'm telling you, you need to utilize non-fat Greek yogurt in different ways, and this is how I do that. Oh, look at that. I mean, can you just see how this changed? This, my people, is scrumdiddlicious. Let's get my prepared pan. You know, I almost got finished and didn't realize I didn't have the applesauce. Holy moly, dude. You almost got through. So it is a cup of applesauce, unsweetened. You know, sometimes people, you just don't know. Do I have cinnamon? No, this is just plain unsweetened applesauce. I mean, I think the cinnamon applesauce would probably be really tasty in here as well. But yeah, see? Sometimes you just, this is going to make it even more scrumptious. Oh, yoy, yoy. Can this get any better? Absolutely it can. It's going to be in our mouths. All right, let's get this all mixed. Thank goodness that I actually looked down. Somebody's probably saying, Dee, you forgot the applesauce. Don't forget, it's right next to you. Yeah. That's because my mind is on tasting these beautiful things. And you know me, oh. All right, now let's get our prepared pan. Okay, we have our prepared pan. We're going to dump our pumpkin deliciousness in here. Like I said, everything is on Pumpkin Girl. Jeez. Pound Droppers link. I did tell you the changes I've made. They weren't. I don't think they're a necessity change. Well, for Denise they are, but for you guys, absolutely not. Like, you might not have that protein powder. I'm just amping up the protein of these bars, not amping up the points, because for that amount of protein, it's not going to cost you anything. That whole scoop is 2 points. So yeah, put that over here. Now we just spread. Oh, these smell so good. Oh, I could eat this raw. Don't forget the corners. And this absolutely is a showstopper of a bar. Not that I've ever made them before, but they look like a showstopper of a bar. There's corners, because that's, you don't want anything to be in the middle. You want everything to be, because it always bakes from the outside. So you always get those corners well stocked with batter. Okay. All right, now we remember our topping that we whipped up. I'm just going to drop it by glugs. Doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to swirl it. This has to get on there. Yeah. Forget the corners, because I think the corners get ignored, honestly. So I'm going to make sure they don't get ignored. Grab our spatula and get the rest of that out. Oh yeah, because you don't leave any of that good stuff behind. All right. So now we got my dad's favorite tool. If you have an Italian dad, you know exactly what I'm going to say. It's a butter knife. This is in my dad's toolbox. Not this exact one, but a butter knife, because that's what he used for everything. But we're going to take this and drag it through like this, so it makes them so stinking pretty. Look at that. Get some over here, because I like to get these little rosettes, because every piece needs to have some of this good stuff. Yeah, because this is the money on top. Right? Look at that. I did say show stopping, didn't I? Well, nothing else comes to food, you know. I'm pretty on part of that. Oh yeah. I'm going to put it in our prepared oven, preheated oven, and bake it at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes. All ovens vary. Just want to make sure that it's set and that your toothpick comes out clean, because you don't want any. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that's just amazing. This is WW at its finest, people. All right, we're going to put it in. When we come out, we're going to show you what it looks like, tell you how long it baked, and yes, 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 we are going to taste it. That's just what I do here. All right, they baked for 30 minutes. I just did the old toothpick test, and they are perfection. I'm just saying. This house smells insane. This big tray of bars smells insane. Oh, I can't tell you how good it smells in here. It's amazing. I knew it would be good. It's Pound Dropper. She has never let me down. So look at these. Give me a close up. Yeah, can you just? I know. Just take a moment and just look at that. Yeah. Let these cool. We're going to cut them into, I'll let you know how many you get for a point, because I honestly don't remember. It's not in front of me right now. But when I come back, I will give you the information. I know they're 1 point. I know that. Oh, I just want to take a moment and gaze. Okay. Oh, the smell. I wish I had smell-o-vision, because you would just be floating on air. All right, let's let these bad boys cool. All right. It's my favorite time of the whole video. It's tasting time. You get 36 of these bars. 1 point on all plans, which I do find hard to believe. That's what she says. I don't know. But I'm following Pound Dropper. I trust her. And again, I'm not on green anyway. 1 point each, 2 bars for 3 points. That I'm not quite sure about either, but I did put in the builder because I pretty much didn't sub out anything that, like I said, I did sub out the protein, but it was 2 points for the scoop, and I took out some flour, so to me it works out in the wash. Just my thing. But look at that. Oh, my husband just came in and goes, the house smells insane. And super duper moist. The yogurt, cream cheese. Shut the front door. These are amazing. Pound Dropper, I love you. If I was still able to have kids, I would name my daughter Pound Dropper, because you're amazing. Make these easy. Easy, easy. You don't have to make the substitutions I did, but I had that stuff and I wanted to use the brown sugar. Oh my God. This is up there with the pumpkin dump cake. If my son was home, he would have eaten this whole tray. Look at that. These could be dangerous. Maybe you could have the recipe, not make half a tray, Because yeah, why they're 1 point? The whole tray isn't 1 point. Just saying, because it goes up with Weight Watcher math. I'm gonna go have another one. Thank you for joining me. Love this. I knew I would. I knew I would. I would. Because what's not to love about pumpkin and swirl? So thank you for watching. If you enjoy these, if you enjoy Pound Dropper, give this video a thumbs up in her honor. I will have her link below to go check out her website and go get this recipe and make this. Be great for a holiday potluck, a church potluck. You need to bring a lot of bars. 36 is a lot of bars. Everybody will like this. People on a weight loss journey, people off of a weight loss journey will eat these. So if you haven't already subscribed, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel because Dish with D is making stuff like this. That's insane. This is a weight loss journey. This is how I did my weight loss, just how I lost 116 pounds. And you can too by eating delicious, delicious. High protein too, because I have that protein powder in here. So we will dish another day, folks. Thank you, thank you. And if you know anybody that needs to see this video, there's a share button. Share it because this needs to go viral. Everybody should be making these bars. Pound Dropper needs to have a holiday and a parade in her name.